Hey guys, it's Cody, if you don't know me already, and today I am with a very special guest, highly requested, my oldest sister, Cheyenne.
Hello.
Everybody is asking how you've been, what you're doing, where you're at in life, and just kind of like what's going on. What did we miss in the 14 years, because we didn't film for so long.
Yeah,
So,
a lot.
yeah.
So I was, I think, 15 when
So nuts.
that whole video blew up, and I had just started high school. Video didn't make me very popular in high school, believe it or not.
I feel like that's a huge misconception when you're like in school and you're like famous on the internet, but like nobody at school cares, especially in like rural places.
Oh yeah,
That's so real.
It certainly didn't score me a lot of friends, we'll say. But high school blew by really fast, did some sports. Went to college for a couple of years. Worked in a veterinary clinic for quite a couple of years, a couple of clinics. And then I got married almost 2 years ago to a man that I've known for a long time. I went to high school, I went to middle school with him. And then last year we had our baby. We had a son. He's about 10 months now, and his name is Camden. And now we're just living life. I'm just living life.
Yeah.
I am a stay-at-home mom, and I'm very grateful.
That's a good one.
That is exactly what I was going to say. That's what I've been up to.
Yeah. So during those 14 years, we didn't film or post on social media. Did you want to? Did you think about the channel? Because I talked about a little bit how I have been thinking of starting up the YouTube channel quite a bit. I mean, what did you think about it? Because you were a big part of the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was always considering kind of making videos. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of creativity, so I do have to give that to you. I was honestly just kind of more into experiencing life in front of me, being present, you know, being in my young 20s. I always kept my social media. I've always had certain people that I've kept in contact with, people that I still talk to today, people that I text, you know, like 14 years later. So always been kind of dabbling around with social media, but never thought about going back to making videos until recently. I might start making some like cooking videos, or what I'm doing now is kind of like the mom thing. So
a lot of raising a little boy.
Yeah, raising a little boy. What I'm doing now is just a mom thing. So I think that a lot of the people who I was able to connect with before are potentially in the same stage of life with me now, and so we can connect again on things like raising babies and just being 90s babies in this crazy world.
Yeah, really. So a lot of people are curious because like I've talked about a bunch, and like the spotlight was kind of on me when we were little. How did that, like the whole YouTube thing, go over with you? What was your experience with it? Did you make connections that I didn't make? Did you see things I didn't see? Just like, how was that for you? Because it was a crazy, wild process, and a lot of it you was there. This channel was originally hers, but the spotlight kind of shifted. I mean, how was that? Because that's just so crazy, and I assume you remember more than I did.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was extremely exciting when it first took place, like everyone else in 2009, 2010, when Justin Bieber was posting those videos on his Kid Rule, or however you pronounce it, YouTube channel. We were all going, you know, crazy, and we were very excited when it was his ex-girlfriend, Caitlin's little brother Christian, if you know, you know.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He posted on Twitter, oh my goodness, this is so cute, or something. I gotta show Justin this. And I remember I was at a friend's house, and we were like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is wild. And then it took off from there, the shows. So it was really exciting for me. Again, I said it didn't, you know, score me very many friends in my real life, but that kind of gave me a venue of another way to escape real life and talk to friends on social media.
Definitely.
Kept in contact with a lot of people. So that's how it was for me. It was never about kind of like the limelight. It was about like the experience. Like I got to meet someone who I was just, you know,
enamored with.
Yeah. Like thousands of hours of YouTube videos I've watched of Justin Bieber when I was young.
So I feel like a lot of people don't know kind of how me bawling my eyes out over Justin Bieber video kind of happened. And it was because her and my middle sister Sierra were so obsessed with Justin Bieber, like watching their videos every day. And so it was one particular morning, I didn't have my nap, and they were watching videos like on our like home laptop, like computer desk, and I just like fixated on that. And then Cheyenne was like my best friend when I was a kid. Like she like helped raise me as well. And so I was like crying in her lap because she was my sister. And then like my mom decided to film it, I think for some family, like.
Yeah, so Cody was extremely tired, fighting her naps, and just like kids do, they kind of like fixate on something to avoid going to sleep. Yeah. And that morning, I think Sierra and we had been binge watching some Justin Bieber videos, as you know, one preteen would do.
Oh yeah.
And so nap time comes around, and Cody's like, "Nah," and we're like, "Yeah," and she's like, "No, Justin Bieber," but Justin Bieber exists, and we're like, "We'll take a nap," and she's like, "But Justin Bieber,"
and I know he loves me back. Yeah. Did you have videos posted on the YouTube before the Justin Bieber video, or was that the first one? Because I forget.
I think that was the first one.
Really? Because I know you had a YouTube channel, which was originally called Cheyenne, if anybody remembers that.
Yeah, but then my middle sister has a friend call, you know, we've always
was it
yeah, we've always talked
I'll
about
bleep her name out, but that's so hilarious, because I totally been like,
yeah,
I don't know, but like I was talking about Justin Bieber. I wonder if you guys had talked about like DMing him on Twitter or like something, because I don't know why I was so fixated on like actually having communications with him.
That's why it was so just like wild. We had to share with our family. She was just so confident in their relationship that just didn't exist.
Oh yeah, you know,
he
just
was
blind confidence.
On his way to being like just this mega celebrity, and she's like, no, he loves me. I can't take a nap right now.
I want him to be in my family. I want to see him every day.
Yeah, I gotta watch the video again.
It's hilarious, honestly.
So, do you remember like our trip down to California and like being on the Jimmy Kimmel show at all?
That's a good question.
Or meeting him?
Yeah, so I don't know, I feel like the stories and the videos have been like thrown at me my whole life that like I remember it from behind the camera. Like I don't really
young.
Yeah, cuz like I do remember like the weird little stuff. I remember waiting for food service, and I remember riding in the nice big car, and like I remember the flight down there because I could sleep on the flight with like Dad's big jacket over me as like a blanket because I was so little.
How funny.
But I don't remember, like, I honestly, it's kind of sad because I remember it all from behind the camera. Like I didn't live it, like and then I've just heard stories from your point of view, from Mom's point of view, from Sierra and Dad, and it's like I don't really remember a ton, and I kind of talked about that a little bit in my experience about Justin Bieber video, but it's just like I don't know what I genuinely remember and what I've been told. Hi everybody, this is Camden, the star of my family's show. And the filler of our hearts, the eater of everybody's pantries, the stealer of everybody's hearts.
You're busy?
He is very busy. He is just so smart, so tall, so strong. He's amazing. He's an angel. He loves his aunties.
Aww.
Character. Okay. He's a little adrenaline junkie too, and you like throw him around and play with him. That's when he thinks it's the most fun thing ever.
Acts like a little testosterone raging through his body, little boy. Oh. What's your favorite part of being an auntie?
Oh my gosh, when he falls asleep on me, or when like nobody can get him to sleep, and I just like my favorite thing to do ever with Camden is to take him outside and put him to sleep, because I feel like he always sleeps better outside in nature. And I also really, really love seeing him with you, because like you practically raised me growing up, and when like both of our parents worked, and so like seeing you with an actual kid who just like you're the light of his life, and it makes me really happy.
I do actually have one more baby, and it was my first baby. I actually had her before I had him. Big sister, come here. Look.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that your puppy? Yeah. Come over here. Come over here. You guys will get to grow up together and play together for so long. He loves to chase her in his walker, and she loves to clean up after mealtime.
When you were in high school, did anybody talk about the video? Like you say it didn't make you any popular, but like I know for me, well, I don't know, what's your experience? Did anybody talk about it in high school? Did anybody make fun of you for it, or like say it was really cool?
It was kind of, well, actually, that's kind of like an answer to the other question earlier when you asked me if I ever thought about making YouTube videos. It was just, people were just not accepting of the fact that we were given the opportunity to do something really cool on a whim. I mean, we never made that video and posted that video to...
with the intentions.
Yeah, with the intentions of it blowing up. We posted it so we could send a link to family members that didn't necessarily have smartphones or have, you know, the technology. They could go to the library and go to YouTube and they could watch this funny video that, you know, we had taken.
It was new. YouTube was so new.
Very new, yeah.
And, like, Justin Bieber was new. Like, we had a home phone still.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It's crazy to see.
We posted it on our desktop computer
at
home.
And that was always, like, whenever they'd be like, it's the first day of school, like, get to know each other, like, 2 truths and a lie. Like, that would always be one of my 2 truths and a lie, because nobody expects it. Like, oh, like, I have a dog, I have a cat, and I was on Jimmy Kimmel. They're like, oh, you were never on Jimmy Kimmel. You never met Justin Bieber. And it's just, like, kind of cheesy. And I feel whenever I bring it up or, like, talk about it, because it was, like, a big thing.
Yeah.
It's, like, that's when it's embarrassing, because people are, like, I feel like I'm gloating. Like, oh, like, we have, like, 30 million views, like, stuff like that. So, but, I don't know. That's the only way it's, like, embarrassing. But it was, like, obviously, it was such a cool experience. And, like, I am glad it happened. But, like, I don't know, talking about it is just kind of funny.
No, I think it's very cool. I never, you know, talked a lot about it at school and stuff, but, like, situations would happen where I would start working at, like, a vet clinic, and I would say something, like, a year, 2 years into working at, you know, the same place, I would mention something about that video, and someone would go, oh my gosh, that was you? And I'm like, oh yeah, and then we would, like,
so many people, like, the whole generation watched it.
Didn't put 2 and 2 together, so yeah, it was just a really cool experience. I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change, you know, the online hate that we got for the experience that we got. You know, it was all very fun. It was worth, no matter what you do, you're going to have people that cheer you on, and you're going to have twice as many people
try to cheer you on.
Yeah, that are not as excited about what you're doing, but that's just how it is. But no, it was exciting.
It was hard too, because I was thinking about, like, I've thought about starting up the YouTube channel for a long time, but I was so worried about the stuff I would get back, even, like, from people at school. I didn't want them to be like, you think, like, you're an influencer? And then I, like, started it. I was like, whatever, I need to just, like, do it. And people at my school, like, are kind of supportive, honestly. It's, like, it's kind of a funny thing, because nobody here does that. Like,
yeah, I also think that's, like, a new thing, too, is being very supportive of your classmates. So, that's, like, a cool thing. I remember, it wasn't necessarily the same.
Yeah. But even, like, yesterday, it was actually yesterday, people found out about it in my class, my economics class. And there's, like, some athletes in there that are gonna do really well, and they were just like, oh, like, I'm gonna be more famous than you when we're older, and like just like being funny about it, but like nobody's making it awkward. Everybody's being really supportive online as well. I don't think it's gonna stay like that forever. Obviously, it's coming back into it. It's pretty new, but I've honestly been like surprised about how positive things have been, and I love it. Obviously, if we could keep it like that forever, that's the goal. But that's really cool, and that's the thing I look forward to, is building relationships online with people that I would have never met if I wasn't on YouTube, or if I didn't do the Justin Bieber thing and like stuff like that.
Yep.
Dude, it's hard too with like, I want to produce really good content and I want to build a following and stuff like that, but like this takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
filming, thinking of that.
So that's what I didn't put effort into. So she's doing everything. So she's a senior in high school. She is working like an actual job. She is doing extracurriculars in school. She's not just like a senior. She's like doing things to get extra honors and have extra cords, and she's doing the YouTube channel at the same time, and she's like doing it well. Like, she's doing it better than I ever did, and more effort than I ever put in. So
it's hard.
You guys have to give her a lot of slack. And you need to stop apologizing, because you're doing awesome.
Yeah. I really want to do better and like put more time into it, but honestly, it's crazy because some people do school full-time, some people work full-time, and some people do like influencing full-time, and I'm doing all three. Plus, it's kind of reminding me of that video where me and Sierra sit down at like our little Barbie table and talk next to the fireplace. Oh, thank you.
Oh, water's got bones in it. Isn't it weird how during your little video I was almost kind of like holding you like this?
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you want more Cheyenne and Camden content, let me know in the comments below. And if you guys have any other questions, thoughts, comments, drop those down below so we can answer those. And I'm sure Cheyenne will be in there answering some comments as well. I'm still big sister, so I certainly scanned through those. I was putting out content before, man, but now I'm protector status. Yes, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any tips, tricks, comments, questions, anything like that, drop it in the comments below.
Dogs are agreeing.
Dogs are barking. But yeah.
Sorry about all the background noise. If you guys like it, if you guys watch, we'll go babysitter next time, aka Nona or Pow Pow, my parents, and we'll control the chaos. But if you know, you know.
And we'll have a little bit better lighting. It was honestly, for a couple days where we live, it was really nice, like 70 degrees, and then now it's like dark and rainy. So it was supposed to be a lot better than this, but next time we will push out better content, and I'll get a thumbnail out, get this edited out by Sunday. So thank everybody for watching. Bye.
Bye. We had one single question submission on Instagram from our middle sister.
Sierra.
Say some oxygen for us, Uppy. From our middle sister, Sierra. She wants to know if you and I are mad that she's the favorite. No. I'm not mad at all. Girl,
I'm
you
not.
The fave. Work it.
You can have that title, girl. You know what?
Work it. You earned it. Know that. We've instilled confidence in this little one.
And that one. Okay. Everybody has wanted to bins.
That's what they were doing.
Exactly.
Bye-bye. See you